Good morning guys, trying a new angle today on the windscreen. Just got myself to work. I'm in the same van as yesterday, doing the same job as yesterday, so I'm going to be just as boring and whatever else today. But we'll try and get something there today. I mean, maybe I'll talk about like my previous cars or something, or motorbikes if you guys like that sort of stuff. Yeah, we'll give that a go, because it's something I can do while I'm sat in the van, because it looks like I'm there again for the same length of time and not going to be used again for the same length of time. It's just fucking stupid. That's McDonald's fuck up for you. It's just how they are. But we'll see what happens. I'll check back with you when I know what's going on. Briggs! So how are we doing, guys? As far as I'm aware today, we've actually got a job to do today. We're stuck in the same place as yesterday, waiting to get loaded again. But apparently there is something in the cards. The weather today is nasty, wet, disgusting. I hate this weather, especially when you're delivering Mackie D stuff, because it's all frozen stuff. So as soon as you get a bit of wet on your hands and you go and take the fucking boxes out of the back, your hands freeze to it. It just doesn't move. But never mind, it's not a problem. So I thought today I'd start off with sort of chatting about like family, cars, hobbies, things that you could sort of expect to see on my channel in the sort of near future. I will put up a photo of each thing that I mention, just to keep the video alive, because it doesn't look like I'm going to do much videoing outside of the van today, much like all the time. But at some point we will get out of the van, we will get a decent video up together. Do you know what I mean? So let's give you an insight into my life. I'm well into my cars, anything high powered, anything that looks nice, anything that's got like a serious function, like functionability. So like estate cars, etc. Stuff that you can use for more than just a car. In the past I've owned a few nice cars, I've owned a few shitters as well. But we'll start from when I passed my test. I had like a little Franken Fiesta made up of 3 different cars. It was a standard 125 engine with a Zetec body shell. So the Mark V 1.25 engine with a Mark IV Zetec body shell with a fuel rail from a Ford KA. That was fun. That was interesting. I haven't got a photo of it, but I'll put a picture up of a Mark IV Zetec in blue so you can see. That car, needless to say, broke down not long after I had got it on the road. Then I got a little 52 plate Suzuki, which my friends ended up calling the Suzuki Swiftish, which is quite amusing, because it wasn't Swift at all. So Swift-ish was perfect. Again, a blue car. I'll put a photo up. Then I had, I think I had the Mark 1 automatic 1.8 Laguna. That thing was good fun to drive. Had a gearbox oil problem though. So after that Laguna, that was part X'd for a Peugeot 306 1.8 Meridian in light blue. That was a nice car to drive. That was a real nice car to drive. Oh, we've got another Eskimo driver turned up. I work for a company called Eskimo Express. We're like a chilled van company. It's quite good fun. Go all over the place, apart from today and yesterday. After the Peugeot, that overheated. I ended up going through a car within 4 days. I had a Mark III Mondeo saloon. No, hatchback. Lovely car, but after 4 days the bottom end blew. So I don't have much luck with cars, unfortunately. You'll soon realise that. I then had... what did I love to do? I had the red Mark II Laguna 1.8 petrol. But I traded that after a few days because the clutch on it was either so bad or so good that I didn't like it. It just felt so funny to use. But it is what it is. That was swapped for a Mark III Mondeo Estate 2-litre TDCi. That was my favourite car I've had so far, up until the one I've got recently. While I had the Mark III Mondeo, at the same time I ended up having a Hyundai Coupe Mark I, and a Subaru Impreza WRX STI Import 1994. That was a lovely car, but that blew up after an hour and a half. My luck with cars. So I got rid of that. I then picked up a Vauxhall Cavalier and a Peugeot 206 as part of the deal for the Subaru. When I got rid of that, diesel, turbo diesel Laguna 2 again in blue. That was fun. That was a nice car. I ended up selling that and getting a Ford Focus Saloon Mark 1. Sold that to pick up a Mark 6 Ford Escort in blue on a 96 reg. I had to sell that, money needs and whatnot, but during that time that's when I picked up the Cavalier again. That broke after a week. In total, it had a fuel pump, a fuel tank leak and a alternator gone, so I couldn't be dealing with that car anymore. And then we got a Ford Ka, which lasted well. It drove really well. It was one of my favourite ones I've had so far, but then it just didn't work well. So I picked up the car that I'm going to be doing a review on, which you've already seen a photo of in my video, or my second video I'd put on this channel, which is a Ford Focus Estate Mark II, I believe. So that's my car history up to date. Bear in mind I passed my test in 2013. 5 years. 5 years, and I've had that many cars legitimately, not to mention motorbikes, etc. We then move on to family. I've got a son called Mark, which is a bit of a sad story. His mum shot off with him when he was 2 weeks old. He's now 6, 7. He'll be 7 this year. I have 2 daughters with my current partner. You'll see photos of these guys and videos. They'll be in my videos. We've got Tony, who is my partner, Tony. Together we've had 2 daughters, Taylor, who is 4, and yeah, she's jokes. She honestly, when you see her in a video, she's nuts. And our youngest, who is 1, which is Skylar, a beautiful baby girl. Again, she's just as crazy as her sister, and we know she is. That's the best bit about it. And then we move on to sort of hobbies. There's not much really to say about me. I enjoy driving. I do it for a living. I'm going to take up drifting once I get a car suitable to do it. I think everyone's doing it nowadays. It's just sort of, it's like the done thing to do. But fucking hitting things with the selfie stick, still not used to it. Oh, I'm a dart player. I consider myself a relatively good dart player, and I will be putting videos up of darts when I get a tripod, one that I can extend high enough. You'll see slow-mo shots and a lot of good scores, 180s, 100s, 140s, some good checkouts, high checkouts. It's going to be good fun. Other hobbies include remote control, so like RC cars, as of which I don't actually have any right now. They had to go for monetary needs and whatnot. I can fly RC helicopters. I'm going to go into the planes as well soon, when I can afford it. I'm looking at £500–600 to go into nitro planes. Again, that's a bit unjustified in my current situation. I'm also a gamer, guys. I play Xbox One. Once I've got internet connected wherever I be next, because we can't get it where we live now, my gamer tag is exactly the same as my YouTube name, just with an underscore after the I and before the A. So I am A's again on Xbox One. We'll be getting PlayStation 4 at some point. I'll be sorting it all out. You guys go to chill and chat and play. Chat and chill used to be my slogan for Xbox gaming. streamed it for quite some time on Twitch, 500 plus followers. I intend to build up that fan base again. I'm mostly a Forza player, bit of Call of Duty, bit of Battlefield, a bit of Pawn Nation. It's just fun games that I actually enjoy. So games that I don't actually rage at, so that you guys don't see the ragey Mr. Zeal IMAs. You just don't want to see that stuff. That stuff's horrible. I hate it. It's one thing that made me don't like games, because raging at a game is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be designed to play for fun. We've got there. Is that BMW? I'm sure that's the X1. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Fleshlight exhaust. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon.